Today we will talk about this S Pen. We're going to take this S Pen now and I'm going to show you some tricks on this S Pen. And there's a lot of features on this S Pen that a lot of phone cannot do, but this thing can do, alright? So that's why you got the S24 Ultra, S25 Ultra, even sometimes some people still have the Note series, okay? So we're going to talk about this. Why S Pen? Why use Ultra, and what is the difference between the No S Pen and the S Pen? Please subscribe to my channel and share this video, and you're going to learn something pretty new. So let's get started. We're going to go from basic to maybe a little bit advanced, okay? So right now we are going to go into one of these galleries. Did you know if you actually press this button right there and hold it and drag it, you can actually multi-select. So let's just say we're going to squeeze a little bit more, okay? You can actually use this button, hold it, and you can drag everything what you want and you can multi-select. The second trick is if you have an image, let's just say something this small, you just need to point at the screen but don't need to touch the screen, and you can see the image, it pop out. And now you can actually press share right away without going inside the picture because they already enlarged the image already. So you can go like this, you don't have to touch the screen, and now this image is here, and now you just need to press share, and then that's it. And so let's just say you have somewhat like a document. So I'm going to open a document from my file, and then we're going to go into documents, and then you will have some type of PDF file. Let's just say a PDF file. And then did you know that you can actually open up with your Samsung Galaxy Note? You can use this Galaxy Note to sign any signature. Let's just pretend this PDF in here, there is this area here where you need to sign your signature. Let's just say right here, pretend. Did you know you can actually press this button right there? And now you can start signing your signature. And now when you press save, and then you can share right away without using another app. Because Samsung Galaxy Note, they already have this integrate already. Now you can share as in PDF file, and then you can send it to email right away. So when you press PDF, and then now you can send through WhatsApp, emails, whatever you want. Anytime when you have this S Pen, when you have something like this, long, whole list of things, did you know that you can just, don't touch the screen, just like point at it, and now you can see the arrow. It will keep going down, okay? So that's going up, and that's going down, and that's it. Use your S Pen to do that, which is pretty cool. Just say if you have any wording, remember, press this button and just hold it and start dragging it, okay? So I'm going to show you right now. Hold this button, right? And now you just drag it, and now you can share, copy, translate, whatever you want. Without this S Pen, you have to hold it, you have to go to three dots or three dot down there, and then go to copy to clipboard. But if you have S Pen, just hold the button and just drag it, and then that's it. So now let's talk about something quite advanced, okay? So let's just say if you go on YouTube and there's like this type of wording, very small. How do we actually magnify this thing? So if you take out your S Pen, if you tap this, you should able to see there is this thing called Magnify Glass. Should be right here, Magnify. If Magnify is not here, you make sure you press the plus button and put the Magnify Glass back into the list. Should be right here, you just put it into here. So right now I'm going to teach you Magnify Glass and translate, and this one as well too. These are a little bit more advanced. A lot of people don't talk about this, but it's actually quite useful. So Magnify Glass. Why do we need Magnify Glass? If you cannot see this word properly, you can go on Magnify Glass. This is the percentage that is zooming in, so 200%. If you tap, you can do 150% to 300%. Let's just say do 150%. If you really cannot see this, you don't need to touch the screen. You just need to point at the screen and you can see it enlarge the words. So if you have some old people, let's say your parents or your grandma and things like that, they can actually use this pen and start zooming in. If this still not big enough, you can go up here and then 300%. Now you can see it shows every single word one by one. Pretty cool. Now let's just say we finish, we want to do translate. So we go here and translate through S Pen is a little bit different. At the top here, it shows you automatic, so they identify what word this is, and you want to translate back to English. In here, this is paragraph, and this is by word. So we're gonna go for T first. So let's just say you don't understand this word right here is Chinese. So you just point, don't need to touch. They will give you a definition already at the bottom here. You can see that. So if you have English words, sometimes they will identify that whole English words. See? 2 words. But if you do a sentence, okay, we're going to tap this, it will turn into a sentence. Now we're going to, don't touch it, just point at it. It will show you the whole sentence. What does this mean? Pretty cool, huh? So let's just say we're going to go for something like this. Don't touch the screen, and you can see it will show you what does this mean. And you can copy, and then that's it. Pretty cool, huh? So the very last thing is write on calendar. So write on calendar is quite cool if you love writing. So we're going to zoom all the way in and then say, let's say 17. Because right now we select write on calendar, you can say NHL. Leaves against Canucks. Okay, let's just say I wrote something like this, and now we zoom back out, and now you look like you did right on the calendar. Not like this, but like this. Cool, huh? So this is actually a features on this S Pen, and which is pretty cool because sometimes people like to write on the actual calendar. Now you can actually write it on the actual calendar on the phone. The very last feature I would like to show you is it's actually writing on the keyboard. Someone like me, if I like to write Chinese and English at the same time, this features will able to do that. Okay, so I write Chinese, I can cross everything out, I can write nicer, is so cool. Okay, so I can write Chinese and English at the same time. And then if you write numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you can see it's already here. If you want to cross this, you can cross this. If you want to make a space, you make a space, right? So you don't have to keep picking symbols and things like that. Everything can use one S Pen to do everything. If you don't want anything, just go like this, it will cross everything out. So you can actually write Chinese, English at the same time. This is my Chinese name. It's so awesome. Okay, so you can see it actually write out everything. If I want space, I want space, and then that's it. And then I want an exclamation mark, question mark, and then 1, 1, 2, 3. See that? I don't have to keep searching. I just write everything down and then that's it. So pretty cool. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do so. And then I hope you learned something new with this S Pen. So it will help you to decide if you want to try your S Pen or not. Because some of these features, only S Pen can do it. Not a lot of phones can do that. Alright? Thank you very much and have a good day. Bye bye. Peace out.